Hi, I'm the Scrub and you're here for one reason. The final pillar of the Warring Triad stands before us. We're going to... Oh, great, who left the door open? Wait, what is that?
What do we want?
Hang on a minute.
When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Skip Saw. When do we want it? Now.
Dude, what are you even doing? It's not 2017. Skip Saw hasn't been a thing since Stormblood was released. Also, you're the only one here.
Well, I'm hoping to get more people to my cause. I brought more signs.
Of course you did. Wait, what do those signs say? I don't have a skill issue. I only like to heal. You pull, you tank. I have the IQ of a dilapidated boat. Cool, gonna ignore you now.
I'll be here if you change your mind.
What do we want?
Time to learn about Containment Bay Z1T9. Simplified. Tanks will need to aggro Zurvan and stand off to the west side of the platform for the time being, as Zurvan's tank buster, Metal Cutter, is a huge 90-degree hit, so everyone else will need to stay away from the tank. Random party members will get a hollow AoE below them called Flare Star. Just move out of this to avoid it. Quarter portions of the platform will light up with an aura and disintegrate away. If you fall into this hole, you will die. After 3/4 have been eliminated, Zurvan will break free from his chains and transport everyone to the next part of the arena. The outside of the arena is an automatic dot tick that will hit you for 9,999 health per tick you are in the wall. He will then cast Saw, which will be indicated by 2 straight yellow lines to the outside of the northwest and northeast points of the arena and then disappear. If you stand in these straight line AoEs, it results in a vuln stack. He will then create clones of himself. These clones will dash in straight line AoEs through the middle of the arena, which will cut the arena into 4 noticeable safe zones. 2 players will get large AoEs. These players will need to spread out as much as they can, but not go into the other AoEs. If you overlap any of these AoEs, it can easily kill you. These circular AoEs will put down a lingering fire puddle that will give you a burns debuff if you run through it. After all of the AoEs go off, one player, more than likely a healer, will get a stack marker. Stay away from the fire puddles and group up to share the damage. Zurvan will return to the arena with this stack marker. He'll turn to a random party member and cast Wave Cannon. It is just a big straight line AoE, so just move to the side to avoid it. If you get hit by this, it is a huge hit with a vuln stack. He'll repeat a few mechanics. Eventually, he'll move into the middle of the room and stay fixed in this position. He will create an ice puddle directly underneath him, which will cause the debuffs of Heavy and Frostbite if you walk through it. Duty Finder will normally skip this phase, but the attacks are relevant for the final phase. He'll cast Southern Cross, which will create more ice puddles below random party members. These will also give the Heavy and Frostbite debuffs if you walk through them. There will also be Biting Halberd, which is a 270-degree AoE, Cyclical, which is a huge donut AoE, and Tail End, a massive point-blank AoE from Zurvan's position. All of these hits will give a knockback and a vuln stack if you get hit by them, except Southern Cross, which just gives a vuln stack. You also can't use knockback immunity to any of these hits. Mechanics will repeat until you get Zurvan's health below 60%, at which point he will become untargetable and move outside of the arena. 3 ads will spawn in and a bar will appear in the duty list labeled Limit Break. If this bar fills up, you will wipe and start again. After you defeat the first 3 ads, 2 more ads will spawn in. The Witch will start casting Mercedy and Meteor. If this cast finishes, a Meteor will crash onto the arena and give out big room-wide damage. So the Witch will need to be focused. There will also be random AoEs that will appear around the arena. Just avoid them as best you can. The Wills will also get damage ups at regular intervals. After these 2 have been defeated, 2 Wills and another Witch will spawn in. Again, the Witch will have to be focused down. After you have defeated these 3, Zurvan will perform his ultimate. He will return to the platform and be bathed in a burning aura. Zurvan will repeat mechanics from his previous phases with a few added ones thrown in. He will give the party one of 2 debuffs, Infinite Ice or Infinite Fire. Keep this in mind for later. He will target the main tank or whoever has aggro with a tank buster Tearfing. This is a multi-hit tank buster. It will start out with 5 heavy hits before finishing off with a Ball of Fire 3, which is a small AoE tank buster. Every time he casts the tank buster Tearfing after this, the tank buster will grow by 1 additional hit before finishing with Fire 3. He will then cast Broken Seal. This will place several small meteor circles on the ground. Some will be blue for ice and some will be orange for fire. It doesn't matter how many of them there are. You will need to stand with the correct color of your debuff. If a meteor remains unsolved, you will get a vuln stack and huge room-wide damage for each meteor missed. If you don't stand in a meteor with the correct color of your debuff, you will get the debuff of Infinite Anguish, which is a 12-second dot tick that will also increase your damage taken. When Saw happens in this phase, 4 players will get an AoE instead of 2. Mechanics will repeat until Zurvan has been defeated. Congratulations, you have defeated Zurvan. My name is the Scrub. Thank you for watching.